Good evening, everybody.
What's
Welcome
up?
in. What's up, Tommy? How are you, sir?
Uh, I don't know. St. Patrick's Day hit me too hard, so I just woke up like a couple hours ago, so it just feels like morning.
Yeah.
But I'm ready
Um,
for a win.
I'm ready for a win, too. I'm right there with you. As you see, we're live. I'm at the Benz. Tommy is at his home. Tyler's coming out shortly. He is finishing up dinner, I think. But, yeah, Lady Nugget, Orlando City here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Um, the lineups actually came out right before we came out, Tommy, so his first impressions about the lineup. Oh, actually, before we do that, I'll wait for
Oh,
Tyler to come on. I lost my train of thought. But okay. Welcome to those of you watching by the way, on Instagram as well. We're on YouTube, we're on X, we're on Instagram too for the first time, trying it out, see if it works, and see if a few people on Instagram join us now. Tracy, hello. Jay, Ella, or Ellen, Daniel, welcome in.
what's
Good to
up?
have you all. Um, we're trying it out. We'll see how it works. But yeah, initial impressions on the lineup. No changes,
If
right?
it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
Exactly.
It's a big game here just because you know who you're losing next week to international break, right? You're going to Toronto on the road. Road performances aren't good for us in general. Then we don't have our starters. However, this is the game. You've got Orlando tired. It's a little bit of a different situation. They're not as tired as New England was. I think it was a Wednesday to Saturday type situation for them, as opposed to this one where it was Tuesday to Sunday. A little bit more rest for Orlando, but you got to take this game. You got to take it at home. Uh, you got to start off a little bit faster. You just don't want to get burned and get down early because Orlando will be a team that will just sit back if they get up 1-0 here, and it's going to be hard to break them down. Get ahead early. That's what other teams look at that Miami performance a couple weeks ago, right? Once you're off to the races, you're off. That's what we need to do.
Orlando's lineup, I totally agree with you. Yeah, like you said the other day, if I get that first goal, get Orlando behind early, get them in the back foot early, make them chase the match really right out the gate. Their lineups just came out. Um, Facundo Torres starting on the bench for them today, so he is not in the starting 11, but Oscar Pereira could use it probably the last 30 minutes of the game. So he is again on the bench. Um, Muriel is starting, McGuire starting, Ojeda, um, Robin
Aruju,
Janssen, Cervec. Aruju is not starting. No Aruju. No Aruju. Um, Gayese in goal for them. So, yeah, some changes. I think the big one is um, José Torres not starting for them. Again, a lever that Oscar Pereira can pull later on in the match if Orlando need it. So we'll have to see what role he plays in the match at some point as Tyler comes in. What's up, Tyler? He's getting situated, so we'll let him get his self.
Sorry.
No, we got you. We got you. Um, talking about Orlando's lineups, Torres not in the 11. He is on the bench though, so Oscar Pereira opting not to start him. But I'm just saying, it's a lever that he can pull. Pereira can pull later on in the match should Orlando need it. Should they fall behind early, and I think that presents another opportunity, right, for Atlanta. Of course, you have McGuire still out there starting, but that presents another opportunity for Atlanta to kind of set the tone early without one of the best players on the pitch for Orlando not out there, at least initially. So, again, get that first goal, make him chase right off the bat.
100%. That's what you need. And you want to see, I mean, if you're looking for performances of who needs to step up here. I mean, everyone really stepped up last week, but I'd like to see the wingers get a little bit more involved. I thought Saba had some signs there of definite improvement in the last game. Uh, Silva, I thought, had a really good performance last week. But man, if we can get those three just in sync together and continue being able to create chances, that'll be great. But let's go for another Yakimakis hat trick, right?
Exactly. I'm totally on
That's
board with
easy.
that. Yeah, easy enough. Tyler, your camera is blank. It's totally black.
Disappear.
Now it's not. Now we see it. It's getting a little concerned there for a second. What are your thoughts, sir?
Um, hopefully y'all can hear me fine because I know I don't have
Perfect.
We
microphones.
get here.
But no, I mean, there's no excuse, right? You have everything going for you in this match. If you're Atlanta, y'all are talking about who's kind of out or who's benched for Orlando. Biggest thing they're going to have going for them today is the fact they actually have a decent crowd that showed up. But I mean, the same reasons that you had to win against New England are the same reasons you should win today, because Orlando's on short rest. They flew back. They don't have a lot of momentum going forward. I mean, they're going to be hungry, right? And it's a derby game, but there's no reason you shouldn't come out of this with 3 points.
That song's a
Yeah.
banger in the background, by the way.
Oh yeah.
That song's a banger in the background.
No, Tommy, you mentioned earlier with so many members of Atlanta's personnel missing to the international duty, it's just so important to get 3 points because you still pick on a Toronto team, kind of finding their legs, kind of getting getting their legs underneath them under Herdman's leadership. So I'd like to think that's a winnable game for them, even without the players that are missing in action for them, are supposed to be missing action for them. That being said, you don't want to go in, obviously, with a loss on your ledger. Um, Yakimakis, you kind of joked about it. You want to have him, wish we could get him another hat trick. Failing that, you want to not go into this match too high, right? You can't. Nothing that Atlanta United did against New England is going to carry over. It's a whole new match, a whole new team to prepare for, a whole new tactical mindset. Kind of similar to New England. We talked about it a little bit earlier. They're a little bit desperate, or maybe not so desperate, but a little bit.
No, they're desperate, Sydney. They're desperate. They're
Well, yeah,
winless,
I mean,
right?
um, something like that. Yeah, I think they're winless, but
We have
it's
as many
early.
wins as Orlando. The three of us, we have the same amount of wins as Orlando. They're desperate. I mean, we're not desperate because it don't mean nothing to us, but
Right.
they're desperate. They need to win, and this is also a rivalry game, like you said
Yeah.
earlier. Like this is desperation for them for sure.
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is it's early in the season where it's not over after 4 matches, right? But no, you're absolutely right. It's a rivalry. I mean, they do have some winnable games coming up against Austin, New York. That's going to be a tougher game for them. DC on the road, Montreal on the road. So they have a winnable stretch after this. But yeah, absolutely, this is a rivalry. I totally agree with you. But at the same time, it's early enough in the season where you're not really, I guess, done with a loss. But at the same time, yes, they need to get a win. If you're an Orlando fan, you don't want to go home with a loss. Obviously, I mean,
Yeah,
stating the obvious, but
but then also, like, these are the games where you we always say you have to win your games at home, but especially now when you have a full strength starting 11, you're not. I mean, you're going to have home games this season that are not going to be easy because you have tons of guys going out on international duty. So, or whatever's happening at the time, right? It's like every other game starting next week that it's going to be tough. Okay, sorry, they're doing something fancy up on the Halo.
no horn.
You have to win this one for a lot of reasons. It's not going to get easier.
No, but even go back just to the conversation we're having before. If this was Atlanta United and we were, what is it? This would be the 5th game for them, I think, for Orlando, and you're winless. There's Pineda out talks. There's Pineda out talks in that conversation if that was us. So if the roles were reversed, everybody be freaking out. I want to see Orlando freak out. I want to see them panic. They just got kicked out of Champions League, right? Good. Got them out. Sent them home winless again. That's what you want to root for here. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be, conversations of changing the coaching staff, but let's
No.
put some doubt in their minds because the East is tough and you can't get behind in these situations, right? You can't go winless and 5-6 weeks in. It's going to be very difficult to start catching up on some of this because I'm sure they have players also that go away on international duty as well.
Yeah.
Send them home with the loss.
Yeah. And by the way, let's calm down. Atlanta United fans, not you guys.
That's not what
Let's
we
calm
do.
down.
We don't calm down.
No, I know, but I feel a lot of people think, "Oh, Atlanta United have a lot of players going out," and it's just not an Atlanta United thing. This is every team. Every team has this issue. Well, not every team, but most
The good
teams have this
ones.
issue. Good ones have this issue. So, yes, you're dealing with players missing, but I mean, Atlanta United's not the only team that has to deal with it. So that's kind of my mini rant. But I want to get to Bo's comment here. Bo saying, Atlanta United don't get a clean sheet, it will feel like a loss. I predicted 2-0, but I don't necessarily think that if they don't get a clean sheet, it will feel like a loss. I think Orlando may have a goal in them. They kind of started finding the net. Maybe they scored twice against Tigres, scored twice against Minnesota, that loss. Got shut out against Miami, obviously. But I feel like they have goals in them. I feel like they could find the net maybe once tonight. I, again, predicted 2-0, but yeah, I don't think if they don't get a clean sheet, it's going to be a wash. Now, Pineda has made it clear that this team needs to get clean sheets. I think it's more of a confidence play for them. Get confident, really get yourself in your mindset of, okay, we can do this. And I think if you get one tonight, it's a huge confidence builder, right? For Guzan, for this defense, for the midfield especially. But if you don't, keep working at it. I don't think it will feel like a loss.
Agreed. So this isn't a 7:10 kick, right? It's like 7:26 because of stupid Fox.
7:25.
Damn you, Fox.
Calling that from like their cellar or whatever.
The great pregame show that they have. That's what they're trying to promote. Great.
You guys sticking with your predictions from midweek?
3-1. Yeah, I've got a couple 3-1s and a 2-0. So two goal wins, all of us.
3-1 Atlanta, right? Tyler?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Let us know in the comments. We'll be with you here in a couple more minutes. Let us know in the comments what you think, what predictions you have, and they'll read them out. What you got?
Enter the giveaway. Go to Twitter. Go to Instagram. It's the pinned tweet and post. You just got to go share it / just follow the instructions. Giving away a brand new Resurgence scarf in honor of Tommy. You're posing, and I love it. But we got a new kit, and we're trying to give you guys something to go with it. So go enter.
That's a high scoring predictions here.
Yeah, 3-0, 3-1, another GG hat trick. I want to say 2-1. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, enter the contest, enter the giveaway, get yourself a Resurgence scarf. Hopefully, so this is the first time Atlanta United will wear a Resurgence scarf. Hopefully, it doesn't go the same way the Force Kits did.
I wore mine this morning and a St. Patrick's Day celebration. I hope I didn't jinx anything.
No, I mean, you were sleeping when it happened, but that's just a United one, so maybe it's a little bit of a good luck charm for you.
Yeah. And we'll be back with Spaces tonight. That'll be back. It'll be a little bit Justin. We'll be back with Spaces tonight. It'll be a little bit shorter because I have to get up at 4 a.m. for a flight, but we will have Spaces up and going right immediately after the game. Like that second, starting.
Yes. Or thereabouts. There's
damn it.
There's the Barry.
It only took this long. Thanks. Thanks, Jack.
Awesome. Yeah, join us on Spaces. Spaces or twitter.com/guards, and spikes. You know where to find us over there, and we will see you there after the match. So long.
Suck it, Orlando.
Bye. What did you just say?
I said, suck it, Orlando.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, just.
Oh, you said the other word.
I wouldn't know. Oh no, I mean I could, but I'll just go. See you guys.
Bye, guys.